everybody. Welcome to the episode 3 of True Talk with Seniors. I am super excited to launch this session. And please let me know if my streaming is going well and everybody could hear me. And this live stream is uh, going well. Please let me know in the chat box if it's going well. Um, Yeah, so if you're able to hear me, if you're able to, uh, uh, okay, I'm getting a good guesses. So I think the live stream is going well. I am super delighted to welcome all my long-term subscribers and my newcomers to my YouTube channel and to today's live event, True Talk with Seniors, in which we invite experienced seniors to discuss their journeys, their mistakes, and their advices. Today's live session is a bit different. Today we have guests who are not from a specific branch, or they are about to tell you their experience related to a company's recruitment process or something, but they're here to share you their secrets about how to intern to get a PPO. Yes, you heard it right. Today we have seniors which receive their offer letter straight from their company for a pre-placement offer. Today we have the speakers with us. Ananyaa Shrivastava, fourth year CS, she got a PPO offer after interning from Oracle. And other one we have with us, Sneha Baser. She is fourth year computer science again, who interned from American Express, and again she received a PPO. I congratulate both of them for their accomplishments. Isn't it amazing getting straight placement offer from their internships? Today we'll note all the secrets. How did they do all of that? So to the people who do not know me, I am Mansi Gupta, fourth year CS undergraduate from Banasthali Vidyapith itself, co-founder of C2M, and here I am to share everybody's experiences, because what I believe in is, while we can learn from our experiences, it is again wiser to learn from others' experience. Here I am presenting my YouTube live to all of you, so that by this live session you all can gain unlimited knowledge from this session. And I hope that this after this live session your doubts related to internships are cleared. Before that, I would like to tell you I have a Telegram group with approximately 380 people around there, where I share a lot many of opportunities and videos related to motivation and off-campus opportunities. So the people who do not know about this Telegram group, which is running for approximately 1 month now, please join. The link is in the description itself. So with this, let us call upon the guests for the day. Hello, Ananya. Hello, Sneha.
Hi,
Thank you
Mansi.
for coming to the live. So I would like to tell you the process of this live. So we have got the questions from the students itself via Google Form, and now we'll be asking questions one by one from both of you. After that, we'll be taking up any live Q&A if it's there. Okay. So the first
Right.
question we have it for Ananya. So Ananya, students are confused about what internships are basically, and what do we actually do in internships. So the first question is for you, which says, what do we do in internships? Like, should we have all the knowledge of the tech stacks that we are going to be working on beforehand, or does the company teach us? Yeah.
Okay. So, as we know that internships are the programs that focus on providing a glimpse of corporate culture to the students, so that they get an idea upon how the production level projects work and they upskill themselves, right? So during that period, it's really important to know about the tech stack that they are using. But it's not really compulsory to know it all beforehand, because what happens is that we do not have a very good idea about the project before diving into the internship period, right? So we get to know about the project and what are the different frameworks and libraries used only after diving into it, right? So I would suggest that beforehand we can have a little idea about the software engineering concepts, because these are really important when we go into the corporate world. And also we can work upon our problem solving skills in one of the several languages of people's own choice. That will really help in building logic at the corporate culture, right? So these two things are really important. Other than that, I think that tech stack, it's okay to not know all the tech stack beforehand, because after joining the internship, in the internship period, we get a whole lot of time to learn these different concepts and implement them.
Okay, I think that was a great answer, and I hope that my audience could get their doubts regarding this cleared. Next, we have a question for Sneha. So, Sneha, how was your internship experience at American Express? So, as we all know that you have interned 2 months with American Express right now, and you've got PPO straight from those 2 months. We would like to know how was your experience. So, did you know all of the tech stacks beforehand, or you had an hands-on there itself?
Okay, Mansi. So I have a great experience. So I can say like I have received like a tons of advice from senior executives, and also did some volunteering, learned a lot of new things like professionalism and decision making, and basically how you are going to prioritize your work. Like beforehand, I am not able to not know Salesforce. I have assigned a Salesforce basically, which is a technology, and I have just a basic comprehension of Java. But like the mentor who are supporting me during my internship, and so that I can able to learn a Salesforce, and you can also like learn alongside with tasks. Like once you assign with task, you can able to learn a Salesforce or any tech stack you have assigned, and then also like simultaneously you can do implement it. So, yeah.
Okay, so you just knew Java, and after going to the company, you had an hands-on over the tech stacks they used, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that was good. So the next question again we have for Ananya. So Ananya, how was your experience at Oracle? What were the tech stacks and everything you used in Oracle? Yeah.
Yeah, so my internship at Oracle was really amazing. I had really supportive mentor, manager, and the team that I was into. So when you go for an internship, you are a part of a team, and you have a mentor and a manager to support you anywhere during the journey. So yeah, I got to network a lot with so many different people across Oracle, and then I got to learn and work upon. An ongoing project. So that was really new to me. I didn't know anything about the frameworks and the libraries and the concepts that they were using right there. I only knew Java. So yeah, that was the base that I had. Apart from that, the tech stack revolved around the web services frameworks, including Spring MVC and API integrations. So during the period of my internship, I got to learn about them so much. So that was the point of growth that I had there. So yeah, that way I didn't know anything earlier, but yeah, during the internship period, I got to know them really well and then implement it.
Yeah,
So it was
that
a
was so
really great
important.
experience, and yeah.
Yeah, we should only focus on a particular language, be it Java or C++ initially, and have a good command over it. And these internship would help us,
Right.
enhance all those things, or whatever tech skills the company is using. The company will itself tell us to learn all of this. So what was your experience like? You were told to learn all of these, or what, you were given some videos or something to learn that particular tech stacks?
Yeah, so the mentor that I had, she was really supportive.
Okay.
The thing is that I need to communicate with my mentor really well, and I need to
Mm-hmm.
tell her that I do not know this thing. So that's when she
Mm-hmm.
provides all the resources, and then she herself, whenever I get stuck, she teaches me like what to do, and that's how I
Okay.
got to come up with the solutions, and then or remove all the hurdles and obstacles.
Yeah, so communication is again one of the most important things that you have to communicate towards your mentor well, that this is a thing that I do not know and this is what I have to work on. That was a great share of your piece of advice to everyone. Ananya, next question we have it for Sneha. Sneha, in American Express, not everyone received PPO letter, right? There were students who did not receive pre-placement offer, although all of them interned in the same company and for the same duration of time. What do you think you did differently out of this crowd? And what are the things you would tell your juniors they should do to get, shortlisted for PPO? Yeah.
Okay, Ansi. So see, like some people have mindset, like if we have applied for an internship, like we at the starting of internship, we got a project and we have to successfully complete it. But this is just a small part of evaluation. It's not a complete part of evaluation. They will see you, like the mentors, manager, or the team member that you have assigned. So they basically see you how you are reach out to people, how you approaching the people, any doubt or anything, like how you put your point in team meetings. You also have team meetings and some fun events also. So how you are putting your point in team meetings, how you are interacting with team, and also like there are so many activities organized for among interns. So along with project, you are not just focusing on the project, but you also like actively participate in all those events that you organize, and also like that is the only thing that outshine you amongst all. So this all things you have to focus, like not just focus on project, but all these things really matter a lot.
Yeah, exactly. Teamwork, communication, how we do indulge in a team, that is also important. Not just learning a tech stack and implementing that, but other than that, I believe in that communication as well as teamwork, team management is important while we are interning in a
Yeah.
company and we want to receive a PPO for that. Okay, so that was a great share of advice. Again, we have a question for Ananya. So, Ananya, a lot of many of your juniors as well have asked this question, that is doing internship compulsory? Yeah.
Okay. So, there are different perspectives to answer this question. First perspective is from the learning and growth perspective. Like the internships provide you a really good ground to come up with tech skills, communication skills, networking skills. So, yeah, that way it's really important. But from the curriculum point of view, we have in our college a 6 month internships, that is 6 month internship that is compulsory. So that's also a really good source of learning all these things. Apart from that, if we are looking forward to, if we do not find our way of or we do not have any interest in doing internships, then we can upskill ourselves doing development projects and joining different communities outbounds, so that also can help us to improve ourselves. So that completely depends upon the students, but nowhere it's compulsory to do an internship. Internship is a good way to improve ourselves. That's the
Okay,
thing.
so other question we have it, like how many internships can we do? Is there any limit to doing an internship? As you have already told that in BTech we have to do 6 months internship, which is a compulsory internship as a part of curriculum. But apart from that, is there any limit that we can do internships, or we have to show it somewhere, or what, like that?
Yeah.
How many internships should we do?
So
Minimum, yeah.
yeah, so we have to show, like in our curriculum we need to show only one internship. But if you find it really good, like if you find the spark in doing internships, you can do multiple internships. That will only help with your resume, right? You can include all your experiences that you had in your resumes, and then that can help you at the time of placements or getting a job. Other way around, you do not have to show it anywhere. That's only for your growth
Yeah.
perspective, I think.
Yeah. Again, we have another question, is that how can we get off campus internships? So, should you focus right straight away on the paid internships only at the starting of the career, or should we go for off campus or, unpaid internships as well, just to improve on and work on that tech skill? So, what is your point of view on that?
So, in my opinion, these things include two factors. Like one is time, and the other is the interest in learning new things. So, being a student in tech, we must have this mindset of learning new things. That's the way we grow. But the other thing is that if you have time, only if you have time, then you can focus upon doing multiple internships, whether it is paid or unpaid. It is a source of experience, so you can have it. Paid internships come with a compensation, that's a different thing. But if you have real zeal to learn new things, then you can also go for unpaid internships, and yeah, you should have time for that.
Yeah, exactly. So thank you so much, Ananya, for taking up this question. Next question, we have it for Sneha. So Sneha, lot many of companies, small communities, they nowadays, trap people ki just send this message, and they code them under campus ambassadors these days. So what do you think ki what should a student do, or what should a student look for in a particular company before signing up for campus ambassadors and terms like these? I hope you get the question. So the question is that
Yeah.
the students nowadays, get into the trap of being in campus ambassador and ending up doing nothing in that particular internships, right? They just have to forward certain messages, or maybe something like that purpose, and they quote it as an internship. So what do you think, like before signing that, yeah, I want to become an campus ambassador of all of these companies, or maybe some communities? What do you think the students should keep a mindset key? All of these things should be there before signing up a bond with the company. Yeah.
Okay, okay, Mansi. So see, there are so many papers like they majorly we can say first years or second years if they don't know about these things. So they like because of getting a certificate so that they can add in a resume or edit on a LinkedIn, they are going to do this campus ambassador part. But this thing definitely like once when you are going for an interview, this thing really not matter. Like the certificates are really no, nothing like that. So what we can do is like they have to focus like what the campus ambassador part if they are going to join. Are they really going to connect with different people or network with different people? Is it really helping them? Then only they have to go for this part. Else they can go for some mentorship events like different companies have different mentorship events, or we can say open source or like hackathons. They can like majorly focus on this part as like focusing on this campus ambassador part.
Exactly. Even I don't think that, before signing up all of these bonds of being in a company or community, we first need to look upon the things that, what that particular company is asking us to do, rather than just signing up a bond for an, certificate, or maybe just for the name or the sake of swags that they give. So this is all I would like to add up to this question again with Sneha. Next question, we have it again for Ananya. So Ananya, a lot many of students do not get 2 months internship, right? So our even our college just has this 5 to 6 or 7 companies which offer 2 months internship. So what do you
Mhm.
suggest all those kids? Like, what should they do in these 2 months? Like, should they prepare for their college, like placements and everything, or should they
Mhm.
look for an internship specifically? So could you please guide the students regarding this? Yeah.
Right, right. So the first thing that students can do is not to worry about not getting an internship, because getting an internship is not the way, like you should
It's
see
not the
it. It's
only
not the
thing.
dead.
Yeah.
It's not the dead
Yeah.
end. You have your placements, right? So if you are focused on your placements, then you can work harder, work upon problem solving and solving questions from lead code, hackerrank, and all those stuff. Other than that, you can also focus upon getting an off-campus opportunity if you are really interested in getting one. So you can do that side by side, but please do not hassle much. It's not really important that much. You can make it into your placements. Yeah, that's what I would like to suggest.
Exactly. So students, start panicking कि हमें 2 months की internship नहीं मिली. What will now happen? My
Mm.
grade has been degraded. So even I would like to add on that this 2 months internship would rather only enhance yourself, but you can take it the other
Mm.
way around. That these 2 months are there for you to learn new tech skills, to learn and contribute
Mhm.
in open source maybe, or something like that. So even I
Right.
would like to add to this point. Next, again, we have a question for Sneha. Sneha, you'll be graduate soon, right? We all will graduate soon. So what tips, being a senior, you would like to give it to your juniors?
Okay. So first of all, I want to clear like college is not about like studying 24 into 7. We have to like explore different things and find your interest, like what your interest lie in, and also like exploring different things, and also like you may come out of an opportunity, and that time you think like this is not important for me, but you don't know how you like that will help you in future. Also making connection is one thing that will like help in future. So all these things we have to do in our college. And for DS and CP part, like all of the students thought of like for joining a company or for clearing an interview, we have to do a DSA and CP, or we can say projects. But before this, like all these things you have to do, but try to be consistent for all these things. That is the most important key, I can say.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Sneha. We have a question. So all the students who want to ask question can drop their questions in the chat box. We have question again from a Google form which says that how to get consistency in coding and improve logic building. If you can, any of you can take up this question. How to improve consistency in coding and build logic. Yeah. Ananya, would you like to take up this question?
Yeah, so the first thing is consistency is really important for building a logic, right? So you have to build your consistency. That doesn't mean that you have to solve like 10 questions a day or 20 questions a day. Solve one question a day. If you do not find the solution, don't panic, don't worry. Go to the editorial of that question and write it into a diary or something. So you have the database for further revision, and that way your consistency will be maintained. You do not have to pay much attention like 3 to 4 hours to one question. Keep it concise, keep 45 minutes or uh, some time frame for one particular question, and then try to solve it. That way you do not get exhausted really early, and then you can maintain your consistency, and that way you'll build your logic slowly at a low pace. And then you do not have to worry about I'm not getting any progress in like 2 to 3 days or 2 to 3 months. It's a slow process. It may take like 6 months to a year to build a really good CP or DSA knowledge.
Okay, so thank you so much, Ananya. We have another question which says, how can we do aptitude? Like, how can we build a good aptitude skills? Sneha, could you please take up this question and let the students know that how can they build up their aptitude skills?
Okay, sure. So see, like there are different websites you can follow. Like IndiaWix is one of the site that I follow for aptitude. So
Yeah.
you can like follow this thing, but it's not like just do these topics and once like completed basics of this topic. There are different topics like quantum and the logical reasoning and different things. So first you can understand every topic, and then simultaneously at the same time you can do a questions for this topic. And also in this same part you have to be consistent. Like once you completed all the questions, you are not, you have to touch these things again and again. That will help you to solve easily during the online assessment. So I can say like practicing daily and follow any one side, so that will quite easy to clear any online assessment.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, Sneha. Next question we have it, which says that what are the important subjects of CS with perspective of placement. So could you please, Ananya, could you please take this question, which says
Right. So
that
from
important subjects. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. So from the placement perspective, important subjects can be object-oriented programming, operating system, networking, and that too depends upon the organization that you are interviewing at. Organizations like Cisco focus more upon networking, and like for Oracle, you can have a better knowledge of DBMS. So yeah, that way, object-oriented programming, operating system, networking, database management system, and DSA are really important.
Okay, so I think the doubt of the question, the students, those who have those this doubt, is now clear. Next question we have it for Sneha. So Sneha, the students are asking that how do we get 6 months internship from college? So is it just college based, or we can get it, self based internships as well? So could you take this question and let students know that how 6 months internship take place?
Okay. Yeah, so like we all know, like for CA students, we have different like from July to December, and from IT students, it's from January to May. So like for CA students, to find any off-campus opportunity during this period might quite difficult because almost all major companies are going to offer from January to July. So I can say like you have to take this opportunity to take an internship from college only, and there are different internships in our college. Like some are government organization like TRDO or CDEC. So they just like maybe they are shortlisting on the basis of resume or just a single interview. While like there are some companies like some private companies, or we can say they take a online assessment. Very few companies take a online assessment during the 6 months internship, and also like some of them take a 2 to 3 interviews. So like try to like first make a mindset you have to go to a government organization or private.
Yeah,
Yeah, and one more thing like
internship or
if
research based internships that we
yeah,
have.
for this. And one more thing, like for CS students, they have a same time, like placements are going in the same time. So you have to clear mindset. Like if you are going to a government internship, then they are like a little bit, less work over there as compared to stipend one. So I can say just make a mindset and then apply accordingly.
Yeah, that was a great input. That one should always focus on our own plan of path. That where do we want to go? Where do we want to land up? And then with that perspective, we should always choose the internship we want to do. Like government based internships are less. They have less work to do. And then if we go to corporate internships like Bajaj. FinServe or something like that, they have more stuffs to do because they are obviously giving stipend for their work. So we have to wisely select the internships as well. On this note, I think all the questions have been answered with respect to Google Form and the live chat. Thank you so much, Sneha and Anna, for joining in, and I hope all the
Thank
doubts have been cleared for my audience. Thank you so much.
Thank
So, on this note, I think all of you, the students who have any doubts, for me, you can just type in the chat box. I'm so fumbling right now. Type in the chat box, and I'll answer it for you if you have any of the questions. Um, Till then, I would just say keep prepare yourself well. Do not just go and procrastinate coding ki aaj karenge, kal karenge, parso karenge, and then this line of thoughts goes on, right? For all the newcomers who do not know ki how to code, how to start coding, is coding the only way to get into companies? This is just because you are doing btech, right? You're doing btech in technology, so obviously tech companies come mostly to colleges like this, right? Apart from that, yes, it is that there's a ratio like 80% and 20%. So 80% companies, yes, they need coding, and then there are 20% companies which are 30%, I would say. There's a 70-30 ratio in which 30% companies just come for analyst role or maybe something like that, which is not related directly towards coding. So if you want a good placement, a good company, a good uh, you want a good placement, then you need to have a good command over coding. Apart from that, if you guys are looking for, if you think coding is not for me and I'm not good in coding, I don't want to go into the tech role, then you can prepare yourself for analyst role, or maybe different, there are the other fields as well. You just don't have to do coding only, and you just don't have to feel key coding is the only way you can get it out of it. But if you're thinking, if you're planning to do coding, my suggestion would be that you have to be a consistent over coding. If you have thought कि नहीं मुझे coding ही करनी है, मुझे you have to go into the tech giant companies only, yes, you have to get a command over coding. And how to do that? Point number one is get a command over a programming language. Once you have learned a programming language, then only you can switch over learning DSA. What is DSA? DSA is data structures and algorithms, राइट जैसे हम कहते हैं ना कि बोलने के लिए या लिखने के लिए वी नीड टू नो लेटर्स सो दोज लेटर्स आर प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज राइट और डेटा स्ट्रक्चर्स एंड एल्गोरिथम्स क्या है दोज वर्ड्स दैट वी फॉर्म right like cat man all of those words are what these are data structures and algorithms so all of this really matters in whichever company you want to go in so I think ki I have given a clear idea about how you should go on how you should do things up and there is no just not just a one way of getting into coding again I'm repeating this statement that coding is not the way अगर आपको कोडिंग में इंटरेस्ट नहीं है यू कैन स्विच योर लाइन थिंक दैट व्हाट इज द राइट वे लाइक व्हाट इज द राइट थिंग व्हाट इज द थिंग दैट यू इन दैट interests you do all the day because it's not just about grabbing a company grabbing a placement grabbing a job it's more about doing that particular thing for next whole months or years or right so you have to wisely pick up a company wisely pick up a job role wisely think over what is that thing that I can do it for months for years without any stress because it's not about just earning it's not about just doing a job for the name and sake it's more about how it feels you how because it's not just about earning right it's also about a mental health that we are spending days and nights and working on a particular situation particular task so everything must interest you and then only you can spend time over that particular thing so I with this I think we have end up with this live session so Sakshi asks the in which company you're placed I am placed at Barclays and there I have a role of business analyst and yeah so in business analyst don't get confused with the situation so actually I don't know that what is the exact role they're offering but yeah business analyst is basically a software engineer at Barclays. So if you want to know the interview process and everything at Barclays, you can mail me or we have a Telegram group. So I would request each and everyone to please join the Telegram group so that informations regarding off-campus opportunities and new things related to maybe on a tech or non-tech or similar fields is always posted in the groups and yeah so even if right now you have any doubts I can take up in the live session but if you are good to go so from my side the session is over thank you so much for joining in thank you so much for listening I hope that this live session improved your skills improved your way of thinking and your doubts got cleared thank you so much everyone for joining in this was me Mansi Gupta signing off bye